hello.
Don't break my heart, Saint Martin.
Don't say that. You know, it's kind of like, okay, so what I told Steve yesterday is everything that I've ever done up until this decision has always been for other people, right? Everything that I've ever done, I've put all my effort into the game, whether that be MANDEM or MANOR, you know? And I think I finally realized I was doing it all for just other people, that I've lost the happiness, and I'm just looking to be happy again, you know?
Does the manor not make you happy?
I think it did, but then it didn't. And it's not anything that you did or anybody else did. I think I was a product of my own downfall, really. You know, whenever you approach me,
She's doing it's not you, it's me.
You know, very icy thing. I was excited for it, and then I guess when you're someone like me who, I don't know, maybe hears one or two things about maybe not being fit for that role, and I just say, you know what, maybe they're right. There's somebody else that can be better for that. And that's on me. And just like with everything else, you know, like I always give people my spot to go do things, and I just put people before myself way too much is what had happened, and that was my downfall. But it wasn't anything new. It was definitely more of me.
I don't think it helped that there's a lot more people in the manor than there was the MANDEM.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. I think I got too used to being in a smaller setting, you know?
I think there's also a sad reality that the way things have changed, just like city-wise and just where we live, from what it was like back then to now. I think, if I'm being completely honest, right, I had to sacrifice a lot of things that I liked so much about the MANDEM to attempt to succeed in the city as it is now. Like, to a certain extent, a lot of my actions and a lot of my decisions, I'm aware that those decisions might not be the best for like my friends within the group, or like the people who are more like family to me in the group. But a lot of my decisions are somewhat forced or guided to an extent to stay afloat, essentially. But it's like, I don't want you to ever, because there's a lot of people in the manor, right? But there's people in the manor who are members of the manor, and then there's my family. You was one of them. Like, I knew you before I knew how to boost. I knew you before I knew how to rob a bank. I knew you before I'd ever shot nobody. Like, when I met you at Jay years and years and years ago, there's like a loyalty there than before. Like, whatever tag I wear, whatever flag's on my face, doesn't really matter, because we knew each other before all that shit. But I also know you've got people around that make you happy who you've known even before my time, right? And I will be lying if I said I didn't see this coming. Like, I think the last week's been pretty clear that you wasn't happy and it's a bit distant. And I did have a conversation with Gigi where I asked like what was going on and if she knew anything or whatever.
Yeah.
So I know the thing is, I feel like we've always had good communication, but I also know sometimes I do need to not pry things out of you, but at least open the door to the conversation, right?
Yeah, I can't lie. I feel like I might have been avoiding it because I probably would have stayed, you know. But I'd still be struggling to be happy. Because, like, in a sense, I feel like, what's the word I want to use? I feel like in a sense I'm like letting you down right now, you know. because we've known each other for so long.
I disagree. I would actually argue that gang shit aside, I'm honestly happier that you're doing this. Because I've known you that long to see you making a decision like this, a big decision that you're saying is like you finally doing what you want to do rather than what everyone else wants you to do. I'm not disappointed. Honestly, I'm proud of you for doing that. If that means you need to go be with someone else, then that's what you gotta do. Obviously, I'd rather have you here, and I wish that you could do those things here, but it's deeper than just like MANOR or any of that stuff.
No, regardless of everything, like you're still gonna be considered my family, right? That's not gonna change ever.
It's the same on
I
my
mean,
end.
to be fair, that was you guys were like my first family, you know?
Anyone that was in the MANDEM back then, or no, even beyond that, roadmen, like around those times, they're all like long-term family.
I guess I just wanted to let you know that it wasn't anything that you did, if you were wondering.
Do you feel like I could have done more to make you feel welcomed and in the right place?
No. I mean, to be completely honest, I think you did. I think you've done everything you could to make me feel like I was at home, you know? And like I said, I think it was just my own fault. I wasn't as assertive enough, or I let kind of let the voice in the back of my head kind of win, you know?
Yeah. This is a hard one for me saying.
But look, I'm proud of you though, what you've made out of the manor, you know? You said you didn't want to have another MANDEM and made it. I mean, look how good it is, you know?
Yeah, but what was better? I have a bad habit of saying, I don't want to do this like the MANDEM. I don't want to do that like the MANDEM. We shouldn't do this because that's what they did.
Yeah.
That was the good thing about the MANOR. It didn't matter what the MANDEM, sorry. It didn't matter what anyone was. We didn't allow the city to dictate how we were.
Yeah, we kind of were just doing our own thing.
But I don't think MANDEM would be able to exist as it did then now.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't.
And he always used to say, evolve or go extinct. And sometimes evolution is different to what you would expect it to be. But I think I prefer... I prefer to evolve.
You did definitely evolve. Like I said, I'm proud of you.
So have you. So have you. Like, you gotta remember the first time I met you, and for a while when I met you, everything that I knew of you was through Jay, right? You outgrew that man so much. Like, I knew you as Jay's girlfriend back then, but you outgrew all of that shit so heavily to just being like a big personality within whatever group you was in. Like, the Saint I met way back when compared to now is two very different people in a good way.
Yeah, I don't think the Saint back then would ever make a decision.
Well, just make sure that the decision was the first of all of your decisions being for you. Wherever you go, whatever you do next, make sure that you keep that same energy.
Definitely will. Feels weird though, I can't lie.
It definitely will for a while, but if it's what you need, it's what you need.
You're always gonna be considered my brother, SK. Even though Clive thinks that I'm his sister and you're my dad now, but
Wait,
that our uncle is Ricky.
what?
Yeah, Clive called me yesterday and said our uncle is Ricky.
Wait, SK's your dad?
No,
Yeah,
no.
According to Clive,
no,
apparently.
No. You know the saddest part of all this shit? You know how I was, you know, we was just doing this whole restructure thing?
Yeah.
2 of the people out of the 3 people who have gone from this gang in the last 24 hours was gonna be my first 2 OGs.
Damn.
But that is unfortunate.
Sorry.
So with great pleasure, Tatiana, please. No, I'm joking.
Oh, no. That's
You
2 OG girls
gotta wake
gone,
up for
though.
that.
That hurts me. That hurts me. I'm sorry, I was too busy being kidnapped, put through furry trials. You wouldn't know about it. You're not cool enough.
It's okay, you'll make it next time.
No, I won't.
You will. You just need to practice.
God, you people.
What do you mean?
You. Him. jail.
Is jail okay?
I'll be honest, I have no idea. I hope so.
Listen, same.
Yeah.
If you go and join Raul and Miguel, I just want you to know one thing. There will be a lot of tension between Manor and that group, most likely, because unfortunately, me and Steve and Miguel don't particularly see eye to eye.
Yeah.
If we ever getting any problems, you call my phone if you're in that 6. I am not firing a bullet. I'm sitting out of that shit.
Same for you.
Right. I'm gonna go cry at the blue cage. I'll leave you two be.
What made you leave Hydra Saint, if you don't mind me asking?
Listen, there was a time where Hydra said either us or Jay.
What?
Yeah.
And at least, you know, he shot his hands up there. It's quiet, it's quiet.
Oh my god, look what mask I'm wearing, bro. I never even deeped that. Bro, what the fuck? How weird is that?